it even imports its drinking water for that matter. It has no oil, but it has refineries and it exports refined petroleum products. The port of Singapore is the second busiest in the world by cargo tonnage.
Professor Rufus Akinyemi is from Clinical Science section. And Professor Kalu Ogbureke is from Dental Science. Okay, so we'll start with Professor Ogbureke. So we'll start with this is what I'm making sure.
Professor Coker. Where's Professor Coker? Okay. So Professor Herbert Coker joined the services of the University of Lagos as Lecturer 1 in Pharmaceutical Chemistry in December 1984. After a 3.5-year stint at the University of Strathclyde in Glasgow, he combined resources and service with some expatriate staff and a handful of other Nigerians in nurturing the fledgling School of Pharmacy to professional and national accreditation and a full-fledged status of the Faculty of Pharmacy. Professor Coker has tutored and mentored hundreds of undergraduate and postgraduate pharmacists and other professionals, and these personnel can be found all over the world in various walks of pharmacy practice, in academia, government, private practice, and the pharmaceutical industry. He is a member of many professional bodies, including the Pharmaceutical Society of Nigeria, the International Society for the Study of Xenobiotics, the Institute of Public Analysis of Nigeria, the Lagos University Medical Society. I therefore present Professor H.A.B. Coker. Professor Smith. Professor Stella Ifeanyi Smith is a professor and director of research, molecular biology, and biotechnology. She holds a PhD in medical microbiology from the University of Lagos with specialty in molecular epidemiology and AMR of infectious disease pathogens. She improved culture and accurate diagnosis of Helicobacter pylori, including development of tetracycline resistance genes by fish techniques and by extension, appropriate treatment of H. pylori in Nigeria, fallout of which the African Helicobacter and microbiota study group was formed. In addition, the development of a microarray-based serogenotyping and resistance genes in Salmonella, for which rare serovirus were identified from retail meats, method best suited as an epidemiological tool can be used to replace serotyping. May I present Professor Coker? I'm Professor Smith, sorry. Next, Professor Olusegun Ademowo. Professor Olusegun George Ademowo is a professor of pharmacology at the College of Medicine, University of Ibadan. He holds a joint appointment at the Institute for Advanced Medical Research and Training and the Department of Pharmacology and Therapeutics in the university. His research focus is on malaria epidemiology, pathogenesis, diagnostics, drug discovery, and drug disposition kinetics of anti-malarial drugs. He teaches pharmacology to undergraduate and postgraduate students. He has won several research grants from local and international agencies, which include the European Commission, the World Bank, the WHO, USAID, and the University Senate. He's a member of many learned societies, such as the Alexander Humboldt Royal Society of Tropical Medicine and Hygiene, the Nigerian Society of Parasitology, the West African Society of Pharmacology, the American Association for the Advancement of Science, and is a consultant to the NCDC and the Federal Ministry of Health. He has over 100 academic publications in peer-reviewed journals. Next, may I present Professor Rufus Akiyemi. Professor Rufus Akiyemi is a geriatric neurologist and translational neuroscience on aging-related vascular and degenerative brain disorders using a bedside bench community framework. His research has yielded novel outputs of potential impact on millions of African and global populations. The genetic architecture of stroke in indigenous Africans is being unraveled with the discovery of an association of the SNP RS73 and the APOL1 gene with small vessel disease. He described the determinants of post-stroke vascular cognitive impairment among Nigerian stroke survivors and co-discovered a unique neuroinflammatory substrate of post-stroke dementia. He leads the largest stroke biobank in Africa with over 170,000 blood fractions, including extracted DNA from stroke patients and control subjects. He also needs a new study. I think he leads a new study on the genetics of dementia across multiple African countries. Professor Rufus Akiyemi. Last, may I present Professor Kalu Ogbureke. Right. Professor Ogbureke is a professor of oral and maxillofacial, head and neck pathology, and former chair of the Department of Diagnostic and Biomedical Sciences at the University of Texas Health Science Center at Houston School of Dentistry. He has been inducted into the fellowship of the American, studying the role of the sibling proteins in oral cancer and precancers. He was named a Fulbright Scholar in 2010 at the University of Lagos, a Fulbright Distinguished Chair in 2018 at the University of Birmingham. He received a Certificate of Congressional Recognition by the United States House of Representatives in 2018, and is a 2016 King James IV Professor of the Royal College of Surgeons of Edinburgh. He was the first African descent to receive this highest award of the college. Professor Kalu Ogbureke.
The Honorable Minister of Health, Honorable Minister of Education, Honorable Minister of Science and Technology, the Honorary Fellows of the Academy, Sir Adebutu. On this occasion, it gives me great pleasure to announce the tradition for succession for this academy, in which we have a president-elect that will serve for 1 year, and then at the end of that 1 year, will be formally installed as the president of the academy. So I introduce to you no less a personality than Osato Frank Giwa Osage. A distinguished emeritus professor of the University of Lagos, one who has done significant research as to put Nigeria on the world map in terms of reproductive medicine by co-pioneering producing the first test tube baby in West Africa and Black Africa. So I congratulate you and I welcome you on your tenure as president-elect. I will now invite the new fellows to come out and have a picture with the minister as usual and the representative of the ministers. Thank you. And Chief Honorable Chief Adebutu. I also call the honorary fellow to join. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, so very quickly, before we call our special guests, we will have one of the inductees make a remark on behalf of all the fellows. So Professor Kalu, please go ahead and...
Thank you very much. Good afternoon. The Honorable Minister, the Chairman of the Board of Trustees, and the President of the Academy, please you all permit me to stand on existing protocols. We are obviously very overjoyed. We are thrilled. I believe I'm speaking on behalf of my colleagues, my fellow inductees today. It is a landmark day for us. It's clearly one that we would continue to relish. But I want to also thank the Academy on behalf of my colleagues for this singular honor. We are indeed very privileged. We don't take this for granted. Wherever we are, you sort us out. And this is in a myriad of a zillion individuals who could have equally qualified to be here today. So we are very, very grateful. We would forever cherish this. And the bottom line for us is that we have to take the mission of this academy seriously. And we intend to be full-fledged participants and partners in what we have listened to the elegant lecture, but we know that listening is not enough. Some of us have taken notes, and what we intend to do is to find a way to continue to shore up the principles and the goals of this association. So please thank you all again. I thank our guests. I have my retinue of family and friends who are here. I'm sure my colleagues do the same. So please thank you for your sacrifice of time and indeed resources. Thank you all for coming.
Another round of applause for Professor Kalu. Thank you very much, sir. Please permit me once again to recognize the Odole Yoruba, the chairman of Premier Lotto,